What's going on, everybody? It's I, Bryan Tann again. This is Cobra Kai Season 4 week. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Bryan Tann, one half of the Plotaholics, and joining me, my fellow DDP Yoga 2021 Positively Unstoppable Challenge champion, Stephanie Kelly.
Hey,
Stephanie,
everybody!
I am excited because this is Cobra Kai week. I guess one of the first things that I kind of want to say is let's take a quick look back at Season 3. What do you think was one of the turning points, one of the big turning points of Season 3?
It was a crazy season altogether. I mean, the action, watching all of the relationships play out, it was amazing. That the end of Season 3 with Miguel, I mean, my goodness, that really got me. And I'm that is really what I'm excited for Season 4, is to see how that all played out. I watched that last episode of Season 3 like 5 times because it was, yeah, I mean, it just like they just tied everything up in such an epic way, but left you hanging and wanting more.
And I think that with the pandemic, Season 3 meant a lot more to us as fans because we didn't get it when we kept getting told, well, we're going to get it. Well, when? And then they leave YouTube and it's like, well, what? Now what's going to happen? Oh, what's coming to Netflix? Oh, great. So we're going to be over after the 3rd season. Great. Because that's what Netflix does. And I think when Season 3 finally dropped, it was finally a because we got to find out what happened with Miguel after, because Season 2, I still can't watch the Season 2 finale without getting choked up, because watching that happen to Miguel and seeing what happened with Robbie was so hard to watch. And then seeing Miguel's progression through Season 3, he is the Daniel LaRusso of this generation of the Karate Kid mythos. So yeah, seeing Miguel's arc in Season 3 was really amazing to watch. It was really well done, and I'm excited to see it here in Season 4, where now he has to further take on a leadership role in this Miyagi-Do Eagle Fang.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with the relationships with Miguel and Sam and Robbie and Tori.
Yeah, I mean, because now it looks like they're a thing.
What is going on?
Right.
So my prediction is one of the couples is going to make it through the end of Season 4 and one isn't.
I'm on board with that.
I really like how they have shown us just the complications between the characters and why they work well together and like why they would be such a good fit, but there's always something pulling them apart. And that's real life. You know, that happens all the time. So I think they're going to give us a little bit more time, because I feel like every time they've gotten these couples together, it only lasts for a few episodes, really.
And then it just falls apart.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they give at least one of them, you know, more of a long-term shot at it.
So who do you think is going to break up?
Oh my gosh. I think Miguel and Sam are going to break up.
That's where I was at.
But it shouldn't be them. It should be Robbie and Tori, just by, you know, I think regular cinematic rules, but I don't think they're going to go that route.
I don't think so either. Robbie and Tori are too perfect for each other. When you think about it, they're both very angry. They both come from really, really dysfunctional homes. And it's almost like, while opposites do attract, samesies come together too. I see them staying together. Sam and Robbie never seemed to fit. Robbie always felt like he was the bad kid pretending to be good, where Miguel is the sweet kid that is finally becoming confident.
Okay, so just so I remember, like, are they going to be seniors in Season 4?
No, I think they're still sophomores. I think they're still going to be, because I think the time, because I know they were in their freshman year, or freshman going into sophomore year. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like,
that's the weird thing.
That's the timeline has gotten a little like confused because we're all about the action.
But I think when Season 3 ended, we were only about a month or two away from the All Val. So only a year between the end of Season 2 when Miguel won the tournament. Only a year has passed.
Well, if anyone out there knows for sure,
leave us a comment. Leave us a comment and let us know. So we started to talk a little bit about character progressions. Hawk and Dimitri. Dimitri has grown so much but has relatively remained the same person, where Hawk's change has been so dynamic. He has not been Eli Moskowitz since season 1. Do you think that we start to see more of Eli come back in season 4 now that Dimitri has stood up to him?
Well, I think they were teasing that at the end pretty hardcore. So yeah, I definitely think we're going to see a huge change in his character over this next season.
I really like seeing the growth of Dimitri over season 3. Seeing him actually start to come into his own and be confident and stand up for himself. You know, I really like seeing it because he realized it's almost like they're taking a similar journey where they both started to lose who they were as people. But now they're starting to find the strength in who they are and not having to be somebody different. It was real fun to see Dimitri in that journey.
I totally agree. I think he's really finding his voice and, you know, he's becoming more of a leader, and he's like one of those guys, like, don't underestimate him. As soon as you do, you're out.
So we talked a little bit about Miguel and his arc. I'm going to give a prediction of this right now.
Okay.
I think Robbie gets payback on Miguel. Robbie and Miguel end up in the finals together again.
Okay.
And Cobra Kai wins again, but this time it's Robbie beating Miguel. I'm going to call that, because I think right now, I don't want to say that Robbie needs it more, because that's not so much it. But Robbie is going to be coming at Miguel with so much fury and hate. As the time the tournament rolls around, Miguel still isn't going to be the full 100%. He's strong again, but he's not going to be at his best. So that's kind of what I see, and that'll carry on the conflict.
At the end of the season 4 trailer, they said something like, you know, this is going to revolutionize the tournament.
This proposal will revolutionize the tournament. By a show of hands. God help us all.
That is what I'm interested. Like, what are they doing to this tournament that it's like flipping things on its head? There's so much that's going to happen in that All Valley tournament. I don't specifically have a prediction on that yet because I just don't know. But that is what I'm interested in, is what they're going to do to this tournament to, freshen it up.
Make it different. The only thing that comes to mind is they might introduce team tournament rules. Now basically
like more than one. It's not like a one-on-one thing.
Well, it's a 3-person team. The 2 people on the opposite teams battle, and then when their time is up, they step back, and then the other 2 come. So basically, if person 1 loses and then person 2 wins, it's the other 3. The winner of that will determine the winner. So they might do something like that. I don't know. The one thing they've done with the Cobra Kai show that they didn't fully do in the movies is that they've humanized your villains to make it okay to like the villain too. As evil as John Kreese is, he wasn't always an evil person. And we saw a lot of that we saw his flashbacks in season 3. And it was so difficult to watch. And even seeing what Terry Silver in turn went through. It's no wonder the man is the way he is. That's all he knows how to survive. It just goes to show the writing of the show, just how amazing it is. But
so well thought out.
So who's going to be more important in this season than we give credit for? Who's your dark horse for this season?
Miguel's mom. I love her.
Oh,
Carmen. Yeah.
I love her.
I think her character is amazing. And I love the relationship she had with Johnny. I really hope that maybe they can rekindle that or something.
Johnny needs that. He needs that.
Yeah, like they just like felt good together, and especially like with the relationship he had with Miguel. I really hope like they give her a bigger role in that, just because I feel like it could, maybe tie up some loose ends. What about you?
I think Anthony LaRusso, Sam's little brother. I think that they've already said that he's going to have a bigger role. He's a character that I've disliked the most.
Okay.
Because he's such a spoiled little brat. And his dad took his video game away, and he just goes, Alexa, order another. Like, you are way too privileged. So I'm very interested to see in what we get out of Anthony LaRusso.
Okay.
I definitely see Anthony LaRusso being more of an important character. Some of our newer characters that we're seeing are going to be tied into him with that. So I'm very interested to see in how that works. A lot of people have been putting a lot of stock in Mike Barnes is going to come in. Mike Barnes is the main villain of Karate Kid 3. Well, he was Daniel's main antagonist in Karate Kid 3. A lot of other people are like, well, Julie Pierce, Hilary Swank's character from the next Karate Kid, she's going to show up and blah, blah, blah. Of those two characters, I think that the Julie Pierce, Hilary Swank character might have a little bit more credence. And the reason why is because Mr. Miyagi trained her a lot differently than the way he trained Daniel. So I think that Julie showing up is going to give him another insight into Miyagi-Do. For those that don't know, Cobra Kai Season 4 is going to drop December 31st. I believe it'll probably be they usually do it 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 a.m. Pacific. What do you guys think? That's what the comment section is for. Stephanie, where can we find you, and what are some of your plans for 2022, and how can people reach out to you for some guidance?
I have lost 120 pounds doing DDP yoga. Thank you. It's been an incredible journey. Not only did I physically change, but my mindset changed. I'm a whole new person now, and I'm really looking forward to taking my fitness journey to the next level in 2022. So for me, that's going to be all about building strength and helping others. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Next Level Grit. And make 2022, yours. This is your year. So let's go after it.
Absolutely. With that being said, I'm Bryan Tann, one half of the Plotaholics podcast. She's Stephanie Kelly. We'll see you guys soon.